What's up, YouTube? This is the Black American, channel of the free and the brave. Now let's get right into it. I want to get frigid. I want to get cold. That's right. I want to talk about ICE. And I want to talk about the real reason why ICE was sent to the airports to help out with TSA. And it's not for the reason that they're telling you. Now, before we get into it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 9,000 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of your subs and every single like and every single comment. And make sure you leave those comments down in the comment section so we can have a conversation. Now, let's get into it, guys.
You think he sent ICE to the airports to speed up the lines? Is that why you think that he sent ICE there? You think that was the problem that the president was recognizing? You think he sent ICE there to search bags and do stuff like that to convenience the people? We, meaning myself, after I saw ICE deployment, actual deployment yesterday on some of these news media, when I saw what happened, I knew exactly what the president was doing. And it had nothing, it was nothing about speeding up the lines, okay? Even though it did, it was about fortifying a soft target. When people gather up like that, they become a soft target for terrorism. That's why there's armed ICE agents there. Once again, ICE stepping up for us, because you can like it or not. They're following the command of the commander-in-chief. Him and Pete Hegseth saw this as an opportunity for a terrorist to walk in that line, mingle in, and do some damage.
Exactly.
So he said, I'm deploying ICE. We watch soft targets. I've talked to you guys about what is a soft target. Churches, soft targets. Unless you're a synagogue. Most churches are soft targets. Most schools just had a stabbing at schools. I'm telling you guys about that. Soft targets. They are soft target. A lot of people gathering at the airport, one of the softest targets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because nobody's thinking except our president.
And you got to think, a soft target is any place that says no weapons, no firearms allowed. The only people that abide by that are going to be the law-abiding citizens. That's why schools are such large targets for mass shootings, because they know no one is allowed to carry. Facts. And like he said, bringing ICE to the airport at this particular point in time was a genius move. And I thought about this. I should have made a video so I could have looked like I was the originator. So now I can just react to this gentleman speaking on it. But I'm like, how are you going to not pay TSA with the estimated amount of sleeper cells from terrorist countries and organizations in the country now, due to the Biden administration for allowing a large amount of undocumented individuals into the country, which was absolutely infuriating. With that being said, relaxing the security measures at our airports is literally asking for 9/11 2.0.
Man, another brilliant move, man. I know why you put them there. And by putting ICE there, it freed up TSA from having to worry about that line. And if there is a terrorist or something in that line, because now they know that they got ICE patrolling that line, ICE controlling the flow in and out. Man, I'm telling you, man, this president is on it. He's on it. His wife is doing things to bring our kids up to technology. to make our kids learn and learn the new technology at the same time Meta's being sued in court and being found guilty. I'm telling you, this president is up and on everything. Nothing gets by. And the Democrats are swelling. They swelling. And you notice he didn't even tell you, hey, I'm taking care of a soft target. You get too many people gathered there. He didn't tell you that. He said, I'm going to take care of getting these lines moving. He said, but I guarantee you his number one priority was his people that's standing in that line. He did not want them to be a victim of a lone wolf attack. So what do? You deploy ICE. Brilliant, Mr. President. Once again, a brilliant move. It keeps us safe. And that's his number one priority. That's what we all voted for. Keep us safe. Keep us safe. Make sure we know who's here. Okay? Put ICE there. ICE moves the line along. They're armed. Okay? It was a work of genius all the way around. The line moves. TSA is freed up. Those people don't have to worry about line control now. ICE has got that. ICE has got the security of the airport shut down around this big soft target. People, we have to watch when we crowd up. You have to watch. You have to take in consideration what's around you and who's around you. But the president got your back. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, the Democrats' heads are exploding right now because they do not like law enforcement, defund the police, abolish ICE, blase, blase, no law, no order. They want open borders. They just want absolute anarchy and chaos. Meanwhile, over here, we don't. We want order. We want law. We want laws to be followed. And if you do not follow the law, then you must be prosecuted. And what do you expect when you allow millions of people into the country? I mean, what do you expect? Now, back to the soft targets, churches, schools, and now airports. Because believe it or not, TSA does supply a certain level of security, even though many people hate TSA. They think it's an entity that needs to be abolished again. It's annoying. I can attest. It's very annoying when I have to take off my belt and I have to take off my shoes. I got to take off my cowboy hat, whatever hat I'm wearing at the time. But before there was TSA, people were just allowed in kind of willy-nilly because people just didn't think that people were just going to go and hijack planes and fly them into the Twin Towers. So it was a reactionary entity that was built and put into place. Maybe it could be reformed or altered a bit, but I personally don't think they need to completely abolish TSA because America is number one on a lot of different religions, countries, and just individuals in general who hate America. They're top of the list to cause chaos, terrorism, and to destroy the country. And for you to not recognize that or just be willfully ignorant is a disgrace. Because as the wealthiest country, the most progressed country in human history, of course, you're going to have some haters. And haters going to want to bring you down. And we got to do our best to stay on top. No matter how much people hate being American, being born here, and you don't want to move anywhere else. You don't want to be anywhere else. You want to be right here. You want to be right here. And Dems are mad. ICE at the airports. Now, granted, let's get back on topic. ICE was not put there to make the lines move faster. They were not put there to make the lines shorter. They definitely didn't make the lines shorter, but they did move the lines faster. But once you remove all the security mechanisms, that might flag unsavory individuals and groups of people, terrorist organizations, to act. But they're not going to act when they see adequate law enforcement in their way. Now, I'm not going to have this video too long. It's going to be something quick here. Something real quick. And there's accounts of lines moving very fast now. And it was also in a time of spring break. So lines were going to be a little bit longer anyway. Things are dissipating now. So things are flowing. And ICE was never meant to check bags, look at through x-rays, check individuals, pat them down, or anything of that nature. They were there to facilitate possibly exit doors, entrances, just be there to facilitate, because they don't have the training that TSA does. They don't want to cross-craft there. And a lot of things that I saw from Democratic media was that they're being useless. And the Trump administration, Donald Trump, is yet again playing 3D chess. And you guys got to also remember, the government does not tell us everything. And they don't always tell in making certain moves. And that goes across party lines, Democratic and Republican. They're just not. It could be, for political reasons. It could be for national security reasons. It just could be because we won't be able to handle the truth. But it may be for the better of the people. Okay? You got to understand that. Again, I believe that ICE was sent to the airports for national security reasons, because I honestly don't believe that they give a damn about us waiting 5 hours just to miss a plane. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 9,000 subscribers. Again, this is the Black American channel of the free and the brave.